right, I'm at home. This is my outside normal gym where I don't do class because it's a little bit loud for 6 in the morning and I'm trying to be nice to the neighbors. But right now we have people in our guest room, so I'm trying to be nice to them. It's all just a balance. So anyway, we are getting ready for strength training for runners. Let's get started with our good posture, of course. All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Just put in the chat if you can't hear me, can't see me, whatever it is. But let's stand nice and tall. And then let's take our right hand and reach down and just go ahead and get in a side bend. You can just leave your left hand doing whatever it's doing. We'll reach it up in a second, but I just want you reaching up and down, just getting our side bend here. See if you get lots of space. And then let's go ahead and get up the arm. There's third one here, and then one more where we really just get in as much space as we can between our fingertips. So that fingertips up top, fingertips coming down towards our knee, and good. Let's do other side. So left hand comes down, right hand's not worried. Come on back, one more. Good, looking for space. And then now let's get that hand up. Good. And then last time, as much space as you can between your fingertips. All right, reach it up and out. Good. In this side theme here, we're going to get our feet a little wider. Let's just go one side at a time. We're going to come to the side and then reach across. And then right back up, glutes tight, and then go ahead, come back over, up to tall. Yes, good. All right, hope everyone is feeling good this morning. I was up so late last night until midnight. I never see that late. We had our nieces here from Texas, so I had to do airport pickup. Anyway, Kelly was very confused. Other side, why we were still awake past 9. It was cute. All right. Let's get in some good breathing. Anyway, you can bet I'm going to be rocking this Friday night, asleep by 8:30. All right. Good reach across. And then let's switch it to a squat to balance. So get into a good stance here. We just come down, squat, up to balance, other side. So we're not doing just a quick march. It's not a knee drive, right? We want to prove we got our balance before coming back down. So you're readjusting your body weight and then come on back up. Good. All right, let's keep this going for another 10 more seconds. This one works on your feet. Got to get tight glute at the top. That helps with the stance. Good. 3, 2. All right, and let's get in our hinge wings here. So let's get our hands coming back. We're not squishing our back muscles, but we're opening up through the chest. And then hinge with me. Keep those fingers back. Head comes as long as you can. So neck is long. Head is never long. It's just there. Neck gets long. Fingers come back. And then we come on up. Let's get our hands touching in front. Glutes tight here. Shoulders come down. Let's do it again. Hinge. Wings back. Fingers come back. Head comes forward. Really reach your butt back. And let's come back up, squeeze those hands, bringing shoulders down. And last one here, come on back, long body, and good squeeze. All right, for the next part of our warm-up, if you have some light weights, this would be the time to use them. We are going to do some dead bugs where we have a weight in our hand. So you can either have 2, that's a good time for 5 or 10 pounds, or you can have 1, maybe a 1 10-pound weight or 15-pound weight is great. Then we're also going to do chest presses. So if you have 2 weights that are even and you can chest press those, that's great. Or you can do 1 and have it just from one hand. So either way, get those next to you and go ahead and join me on the floor on your back. we are going to get into that dead bug position. So the dead bug position, you know these, we're up here. And what I want you to do is load it up with something light. So I've got one weight here. Now you can see my knees are into my chest. That's not my dead bug position. I want them here facing up to the ceiling. And then we can, once we're in that position, you should feel your abs already engaged. Everyone go ahead. And now let's go ahead with one leg and arms come back. So if you have two weights, you can alternate arms going back, right? Alternate arm and leg. If you have just one weight, then arms come back, one leg extends. So now keep this going. I want you to feel your back pushing down to the floor. So what that means is your rib cage, you can feel that move around a little. Push it down to the floor, not pushing it up to the ceiling. All right, I see everyone's on it. So let's keep this going for another 10 seconds. But really pushing that back to the floor as your legs extend out, protects your back. Good work. 3, 2, all right, hang out there. Now, we are going to get into a plank position. We're going to keep sort of switching these around. Get into a plank position. You have your light weight already, so let's use it to pull through. So you can do a plank and pull our weight. It doesn't have to be heavy. So go ahead, get into a nice wide stance. Good morning, Joe. All right, and start your pull throughs. We're timing this. There's 30 more seconds. If your hips are moving around, then maybe your weight is too heavy, or really try pushing your toes into the ground. Help stabilize the hips. Good. Jill, since you're just joining us, if you want to start a little easier, you can just get in some moves, some squats, or you're already in a plank, just keep it going. 5 more seconds. All good there. And then everyone go ahead and flip it back. We are going to do the chest presses that I talked about. We are going to do. So if you have one weight, I'll show you here that we're going to do a chest press in a glute raise position. So we're here. So if you have one weight, you'll be doing chest presses with that. If you've got 2, your chest presses will look like this one. All right, now everyone go ahead and get into position. We're going to do a glute raise. We're going to hold our glutes up as we do our chest presses. You are on. You are on. So we are glutes raised and pressing. So now we've got really almost all the muscles of our body are working here, right? We've got our glutes. Well, I suppose it's not all of them, right? Glutes, chest, but we've got a lot of stabilizing here to keep you from moving around. So abs are having to do a little bit of work too. Okay, there's 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and go ahead and put down those weights. We're going to come back to the chest presses and do a second set. But in between that, I want us staying on our backs here, lifting your legs up towards the ceiling, and we're going to do some hip pops. So you're going to stay here, pop your hips off the ground, return them to your starting position. So getting those hip pops up, you're trying to not let your feet then come down to the ground. So you're popping up and keeping them up. Let's see it, everybody. All right, it's on. Good. I see my sister's leg and her cat's tail. Cats think you are there for their entertainment. All right, 10 more seconds. And then we're going to go back into our glute position with the chest presses again. 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we are going to go back into our glute lift and chest press position for our second time through. So everyone go ahead and get your weight to whatever you're using. Everybody's set up and glutes come on up. Let's go for it. So go ahead with those chest presses. The idea is that this is not one of our sets yet. We are just warming up our body. And since it's Friday class, a little harder with our weights, wanted to challenge you with this warm up a little bit more. If you're feeling like, whoa, I did not pick up a warm up weight, you can always put them down. All right, no holding your breath on these. And no letting your glutes sag down. So keeping glutes up. Readjust that position. We've got 5 more seconds. And weights come down. And then the last part of our warm up here, weights are down. We just have you. You're lying there. And now we're going to do some glute marches. So everyone go ahead and get your glutes back up. And then we're in that marching position. So you're just lifting one leg off the ground at a time. As you do that, your glutes do not sink down. They always stay in the same position in space. So if they're about 8 inches off the ground, when your left leg is up, they're also 8 inches off the ground when your right leg's up. So you're just keeping even here. Keeping breathing. This is the last part of our warm up, making sure our glutes are ready for some work today. And 3, 2, all right, nicely done. Okay, get a drink of water. I'm going to show you our first set. So our first set is where we are going to need our mini step. So I've got a little box jump here. I am going to use that for my step downs. So the step downs, it's a balance reach basically. So that's when we have our weight up here, and if we're standing on our book or yoga block, we're just tapping it down to the back this way. So you can absolutely do this from the ground if you don't have a better way, or you can do that from your box. I just have to move mine to be in the right position. And then the second thing we're going to do is a single leg hinge to a clean, which will look like hinge, hinge to a clean, and then a press. So we've got to work full stability there. But first things first, let's all get into that balance reach position. So you've got your step, you have your weight the same side as your planted leg. All right, glute is working that extended leg, and let's go for it. You're coming down, not moving that hip at all. If your step is very tall, you may not be able to touch down in the back, and that's fine. I want you coming down and not moving your hips. Let's see it. Good. Okay. Yes, I see it. It's looking good. No one's getting their hips in a diagonal. We're going to keep them parallel to the ground. Keep it parallel. 5 more seconds. And go ahead and switch sides. Switching sides. All right. We're just getting that balance reach. Here we go. Good. Good. So we're working on hip stability with these. If you're not sure where to look, do not look at your feet. Look out and up. Look out at a position on the wall or a little bit lower. But if you're looking at your feet, then your neck is in a poor position. Don't want to see that. Checking it out. Okay. A lot of you are headless on this call, but that's okay. 3, 2, 1. Well done. All right. And then the next thing was that hinge. So what we're going to do is have the weight the opposite side of the planted leg. So the planted leg is for my knee is my left, got the weight in my right. So I come down into a good hinge with that, then up to rock position, and then press while my knee is up. Come on back. All right, let's do this. Good. Woo. Okay, being used to doing this in bare feet, Doing this in my shoes. I'm a mess over here. Woo! Always a challenge. Taking them off. I'm at home. What am I worried about? 10 more seconds. Good. And 3, 2. Okay, maybe I'm just falling over. And everyone switch sides. Planted leg, opposite of your weighted side. Here we go. Good. These are tough. So if you're feeling a little bit out of balance, it's okay. It's clear that I'm talking to myself because everyone's having a fine time with these. And I'm the one that is wibbly wobbly all over the place. All right. Good. Make sure you got a good press with your knuckles getting up to your ceiling. Focus on that part for this last 5 seconds. Maybe get 1 or 2 more in. And done. Nicely done. All right. So back to the top where we have our balance reach. If you felt like you were, these were pretty easy, get a heavier weight. I see that you guys, at least on live here, are looking really good. Your hips are staying even. So see if you can get something heavier. We're just moving our ankle and knee. You're strong in that position. Challenge yourself here. All right, so first side, glute is back, weight is up. Here we go. Good. Making sure. Also, besides your hips being even, you don't want your knee going whoop. So if you feel that, I want you to come down less low. So if you can come down this far, knee is in good shape, whoa, then it's all good. You come down and your knee's all over the place. Come down lower. 5 seconds. 3, 2. All right. Let's go right into the other side. Weights up. Here we are. So this box I use, I found it on a run in my neighborhood, like stashed in the shrub. I know about this shrub because I sometimes hide in it to pee. Anyway, I saw this and I was like, ooh, I can use that in the gym. So I ran home, got the car, brought it home. New gym edition. That was many years ago, but I love that kind of thing. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2. All right. And let's go ahead with our single leg hinge clean press. All right. While you have your weight in one hand, make sure your shoulders are rolled back. We don't want to have our shoulders slumped forward with our weight. We want to always be in good posture here. So opposite leg is the planted leg to the weight. Here we go. Nice. Good. If you can get that weight up to your chest, nice, quick, that's great. That's what we're looking for. All the muscles in your feet and ankles, getting bonus stability work here. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, yes. All right, me falling over. Hope everyone is just paying attention out into a spot on your wall, not watching the camera. My goodness, I'm falling over today. Here we go, other side. And let's see, this side is better. We talk about the importance of sleep. Maybe this is only like, a day, one night of bad sleep is the equivalent of like driving, tipsy. Maybe it's like I'm working out while tipsy, being up too late last night. All right. 10 more seconds. Get in a couple more good reps here. Knuckles up to your ceiling. And good. Nicely done. All right, so that is our warm-up balance set. Our next set, we're gonna need to get in some heavier weights. So I'll show you what we're doing, then you can decide what are the appropriate weights. So the first thing we're gonna do is a deadlift hinge. So we're gonna keep our knees soft, so they're not locked out. They're just soft here. We'll have weight in one side. Then we're gonna come down, hinge. See how the weight stays really close to my body here? It's basically tracing my leg. So my back is nice and long, and then I'm coming back up. So I'm trying to show you from all the angles here. We're just one side, come down nice and until you start having to really bend those knees, and then right back up. So we're gonna do one side and then the other. Then we'll do a sumo hinge. So we're gonna be into that deadlift, sumo deadlift position, knees out, feet out, and we'll come down into a hinge. So we're not doing a squat, doing a hinge there. And then the third thing will be a squat pop or pop clean, coming up from that position. So you might need a couple different weights on that one. You choose. Those sumo deadlifts can be very heavy. So you've got 25, 35, 45, 55s, get them all. Let's do this. All right, everyone's getting their weights. Yes, M's got out the big guns here. Let's do this. So we're gonna do 20 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch arms and do 20 seconds on the other. So nice and tall. Can't tell which side your weight is in by your shoulder slant. And here we go. Nice hinge and back up. All right. So this one, a deadlift is not a back exercise. However, when we do this one where we have the weight offset or on one side, it's forcing us to stabilize more than we normally do. So it's changing the game a little. Makes it harder. Let's switch sides. And since we don't have enough home weight to have effective deadlifts, because everyone is strong here, glutes are our biggest muscle, you could deadlift your body weight and more, most of you. So we do something to make our deadlifts a little bit harder. That's why we do them with one leg, or in this case, in this offset position. 3, 2, all right, come on up. So now we're doing those sumos. So for the sumos, pull out something a little heavier. Go ahead and get it between your feet. So now your heels are in towards the weight and your knees and feet stick on out. So we'll be in this position where we're coming and right back up. Go ahead, join me when you're ready. The top is up and down, no leaning back. Weight stays close to the body. And right back. Glutes are tight at the top. Good. Our second set, we're gonna add in a pause to try and make these a little bit harder. Everything we can do to make these harder, since our home weights are light, that's what we're working on. All right. Let's get in a couple more reps. And done. All right. And now the third thing was those hop cleans. So now we've got a little more explosive movement here. You can keep your heavy weight. You can do that. So I want to show you hop clean. Got 2 weights here. The lightweight, I could just go like this. No explosive hip needed. This heavyweight, I cannot get up there, but I can when I'm using my hips. So get something heavy and let's go for it. Hop cleans, let's go. 30 seconds. 30 seconds will last a long time if you've got a heavy weight. Making sure when you're holding your weight up here, you are braced. So that means glutes tight. Shoulders back. Nicely done. Let's see it, everybody. Nice, Jill. Yes, Sarah got it. Em's got the kettlebells out. Yup. And Allison, let's see it. All right. Oh, Allison, we need to get you some bigger ones. Those look good, but it looks nice and light. 10 more seconds. All right. And 3, 2. Good work. All right. That's our set. Get a drink because we're going through that 2 more times. So 2 more times. And I said we're going to add in a pause. So I'll show you how that will look. All right. So we were doing those hinges with the single arm weight here. We're coming down and back up. Now we're going to come down, hold, and back up. All right. If that feels difficult for your low back, don't do the hold, but making sure everything stays with good tension. So you're getting that good breath. And up. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Down, hold, and back up. When you're doing your hinge, a good hinge, you will feel this in your hamstrings. If you're not feeling this in your hamstrings, well, it could be weight is a little light, or you're not pushing your butt back enough. So really think about sitting, pushing your butt back, not sitting because we're not bending our knees, but here we are, pushing our butt back. All right, switch sides, switching sides, pushing your butt back as you go. Feel glutes and hamstrings working here. All right, posture is good. And 5 seconds more, so just getting a couple more. And done. All right. So for our sumos, we're going to add the pause as well. So for these, we'll be up here to start. We'll come down, 3, 2, 1, and then back up. So we're going to hold for 3, even though these are going to be our heavier ones. Let's go for it. So feet out, knees out. Knees are soft, but not bending. 1, 2, 3, and back up. I won't count. You can do it on your own. Actually, everyone's with me. So here we go. Come on down and hold 1, 2, 3. Come on back. Good. Just keep going here. And hold 1, 2, 3. Back up. Glutes tight. Nice. Shoulders back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Let's do this. Here's 1, 2, 3. And up. And last one. 1, 2, 3. Well done. All right. So get the weight that you need for those squat pops or pop cleans. And then we will pop it up. If you are going faster than me, that's great. You might have a lighter weight. Totally fine. If you need a break during these 30 seconds, take it. But otherwise, let's go for it. Good. This top position here, everything is tight. So you come up and squeeze. It's the same position as when you are coming into a swing, right? Everything is tight. You are putting tension in the system. It's like a snap. 10 more seconds. Good. And 3, 2, done. All right. One more time. We're keeping those pauses in there. If you have a heavier weight and want to switch out for it, do it. All right. Otherwise, let's just get started. So, wrong weight. All right. So, single arms. Come on down. Pause. And up. Good. So you do the pause depending on your weight. If it feels like this is pretty light, then you can pause a little longer, makes it harder. Remember, really get your hips back And let's switch sides, switch hands. All right. Good. And keep this going. Glutes are tight at the top. So much talk about glutes. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Hinge, sumos. Let's get those sumo deadlifts. I keep saying hinge, so I want to make sure we're not confusing them with a squat or sort of doing some kind of hybrid half thing. What you're really thinking about when you're in a hinge position, it's just bending from the waist, knees are soft, that's it. All right, we're coming down for a hold of 3. So get your weights ready to rock. Knees and toes are turned out a bit. Here we go. Come on down. 1, 2, 3. Good. Squeeze. All right, do it again. 1, 2, 3. Could have said this earlier, but it's totally fine to use 2 weights. If that's more appropriate. 1, 2, 3. If that's heavier, that is good. Come on down. 1, 2, 3. And 2 more. Here's 1. 1, 2, 3. And here's our last one. 1, 2, 3. All right. Good work. All right. Final time through of our pop cleans. So get your weight set between your feet. We're going to start in 5 seconds. 30 seconds of these, and then this set is done, and we're on to our last one. Here we go. Good. Really think about pushing the ground away through your heels. If your weight is heavy, that will help you get this out. If your weight's light, you don't need to do that because you can just get it going. So with my lightweight, I don't really need to do much work here because it's flying up. So up to you. But, 3, 2, nicely done. I got distracted with my different weights. Nicely done. All right. Second set is complete. So now our third set, final set, we are putting the heavier weights away and going for some more power. Actually, you might need your heavy set. We are going to do swings and thrusters and low swings, and not in that order. I just said them. Thrusters, if you have 2 matching weights, that's great. Then your thrusters will look like weights on your shoulders, basically, and pushing up. If you only have 1, then you will just switch at the halfway. Switch hands. You can also do thrusters with just 1 weight here and pushing that way. So it's up to you. Then we're going to do some low swings into some swings. We do the low swings to help our swing. So like our remedial, it also challenges us here. So a low swing will be here, our weight's out front. We hike it back, put it down. Hike it back, put it down. And then we'll go into our regular swings. And then we'll go through this 4 times. So make sure you've got your weights. Let's start with thrusters, everybody. So weights up. Here we go. Beautiful. All right. I see kettlebells. I see dumbbells. I see sets of 1 and 2. Does not matter. Heavier is better. So do what you can for getting the heaviest combination you can. Oh my goodness, I didn't say the halfway. I will try and remember it next time, but we are 3, 2, 1. None of you have only 1 weight, so I did not think to cue that one, but for you guys on the recording, sorry if I messed you up. All right. Low swings. These are hard. Don't be afraid to get a tough weight and really challenge yourself on these. So to set it up, you are looking at your weight maybe 2 feet in front of you. Your weight is ready for you. Then you come down into your low squat with your arms out. It's a little too far, so you pull the handle back and you can sit down. Chest is up. Everybody ready? Let's go for it. Low swings, hike and hold. Good. Hike, hold. Okay, 2 more. 1. Here's 2. Now go for your swings. Here we go. Good. On those swings, really think about letting that weight fall first, and then you hinge. So let it start falling, then you move your body. Good. 10 more seconds. Keep your shoulders back. Don't let the weight lead you. And done. All right, so when I say don't let the weight lead you, keep your shoulders back. Here's the no-go. We don't want to be out like that. We want to be their shoulders back. All right. Round 2 out of 4. We are back to our thrusters. We're going to start in 15 seconds. So if you need a drink, grab it. I will. And then we're back around to 30 seconds. All right, we're going to start in 3, 2, here we go. Nice. Good explosive power at the top. As you come up, you use the momentum to push those weights up. Good. Nicely done. 10 more seconds. Nice strong shoulders. Good braced position. 3, 2, done. Whew. All right. Let's get into position for those low swings. I will let you count them. You're going to do 4 low swings. And then we're going to do 30 seconds of the of regular swings. I know since you're counting on your own, you might be in a different spot than me, but I will just announce mine and you can adjust. So if you need to go a little more or less, that's all good. So everyone, first, stand up away from your weight, squat it down, pull that weight back. Now you're sitting back, chest is up, eyes up. Here's 4. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. Now we swing. Good. All right. 30 seconds. Starts now. Oh, shoot. I didn't do the midway through the thrusters again. Oh, boy. Can't count on me on that one. Good. We're halfway through the swings. Not that anyone's doing single arms, but, you know, maybe it'll remind me for the next 2 sets. All right. And 3, 2. All right. Done. Okay. Next, we have 2 more rounds of this. And we are going to cool it down. So 15 seconds. Then we're going to get back to our thrusters. I'm going to really try to give you the halfway. All right, we're going to start in 5 seconds. And here we are. Good. Really push up those weights. Think about getting to your ceiling. Yes. If this is hurting your low back, take a break. Sorry. It's halfway through. If it's hurting your low back, squeeze your glutes. I didn't mean take a break. I meant halfway. Past halfway, because now we're only 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. All right. So I would not say I went better on that one. But, you know, I thought about the halfway. The words are just mumbled. Okay, let's go right into it. 4 of our low swings. You know what to do now. Stand with it a couple feet in front, squat it down, pull that weight back, which gets you back, right? You pull that weight back, you sit back. Here we go. 1. Eyes up. 2, 3. Here's 4. And let's swing. 30 seconds. Excellent. Good. Keep those shoulders back. Snap the back of your body, hamstring, glutes, snap. Good work. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, excellent. All right. And just like that, we have one more to go. One more to go. We're going to start in 15 seconds. Get it done. Wow, there's a lot of Ultra U happening in this screen right now. I would say an overdose. All right, 3, 15 seconds goes quick. Here we are. Good. At the top here, squeeze your glutes. Protect your low back. All right, I'm not messing this one up. It's halfway. 4th set's a charm. Keep it up. 5 more seconds. 3, 2. All right. All right. The last of these swings, going from low swing to regular swing. For these low swings, really try and settle in before you start. Feel it in your hamstrings even before you're doing anything. All right, let's do this. Get down. That weight helps you sit back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. And swing. Last 30 seconds of this workout. All snappy. Swinging like a champion. Good. All right, hopefully my yelling is not entering my neighbor's dreams. All right, 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, swinging is complete. All right, you can put your weights aside, put them aside, take some deep breaths, clear your workout space. We're gonna cool it down, and we're gonna do some walkouts. All right, so for the walkouts, we're just gonna do nice and slow. If you're still breathing hard, you can keep walking around your space. Otherwise, I want you to go through each part very slowly, just whatever feels good for you. So let's start with half fold actually. So this is when your back is long. So we're coming down to that full fold, but we're not there yet. We're just in a half fold. Get in 2 breaths. All right, now full fold. So your fingertips are either touching the ground, tickling the carpet, or getting close to it. Then go ahead and walk out nice and slow. Hang out in a downward dog for a second. Pedal your feet in that downward dog position. So you're bending one knee at a time. Think about now pushing your chest towards your knees. 2 breaths. And continue walking your hands out till you're in a plank, but that only lasts a second. Drop your hips. Drop your elbows. Now you're resting in this low cobra. 2 deep breaths. Good. All right, now take your right arm, extend it in front of you. Take your left arm and have it just under your chest. You can twist to the left. Looking behind you. Good, we started with those side bends. This is just like doing that. Okay, coming back to that low cobra. Now extending that left arm. Right arm comes to under your chest. And twist. Take a look behind you. Good. You should feel nice and long there. And then last thing, you can just push up onto hands and knees. Really good tabletop position. And then cat cow to finish up, whatever feels good. You'd rather sit it back into a child's pose here. Go for it. Whatever feels good. We definitely had lots of work with bracing from our back, so you might be feeling that. Foam roll if it's nearby you. And otherwise, thanks for joining me outside in the gym. It's way nicer out. Oh, and look, the camera works with natural light. All right, have a good day and say hi if you want.